Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. So today we're going to be doing a channeled message, and I'm so excited. So I chose the theme of more than enough. More than enough. I was listening to a song by Alina Baraz. I think that's her name. Even though in the song it's not the same messaging that I'm going for, but I love the title. So I borrowed the title, as you know, all ideas are about borrowing. And I was just listening to Nirvana, Come As You Are. Come As You Are. So I felt like that was perfect with what I felt called to talk about today, because I chose the theme a few hours ago. Welcome this evening. Well, it's my evening, but welcome to this beautiful channeled message for today. So if you're new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, and your healing. I'm here to elevate your experience. I'm here to help you look in the mirror and really see what needs to be addressed. But more importantly, I'm here to uplift your spirit, because life in and of itself and our mind in connection with the world can be very distracting. It's distractions. It's not real. They're distractions from you tapping into what already is here. So as usual, I like to start out with sharing the channeled message. Lately, I've been doing a lot of automatic writing. So I'm going to do an automatic write, share my automatic write message with you guys. I also have a message that I got from the crystal that's chosen for today's channeled message, which is the pyrite. The pyrite, because you are right on time for today. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull some cards. So let's just go ahead and dive in. If you haven't already, please go ahead and check out my other series on my other channel. It's dedicated to helping women live in a way that feels natural and helping them to claim their worthiness. It's called Worthy, Flirty, and Thriving. I always name everything with intention. So always think about, like, when you name things, name it with intention. I even name my SD cards, my external hard drives. I name everything with intention, and it always lines me up with something that's going on in the energy in the universe. Essentially, the universe just like says, oh, you want to be educated on worthiness? Okay, not only are we going to help you learn what worthiness is, but we're going to challenge you to see what wasn't working as well. We're going to tell you to drop and delete the previous paradigms for you to embrace something new. Okay. Also, check out my new series I started. It's called Manifesting with the Divine. This is a series where I'm helping you to essentially tap into your own intuition. As much as I like to be the vessel for, giving messages, because I love it. It's so fun. I also want you to encourage you to listen to your intuition on a day-to-day basis and trust yourself. Tarot and also these channeled messages are just confirmation, if you want to take them as confirmation for the life that you can, the highest potential that you can step into. But always listen, because even when I'm listening to messages, I'm like, that's not fully my story. It's a collective, and the collective energy is usually, it's a little bit lower. It's a little bit lower vibrational. Your individual energy, though, you can choose to elevate it. Okay, so more than enough. That's the theme. So the first message that came through when I closed my eyes, I saw this motion. Breathe is what I heard. Take the time to breathe. And as you're meditating on your breath, I'm going to go ahead and light some Sao Paulo. Release any of those energies that are holding you back. My collective, those who are mostly watching these videos, we are being called towards a transformative experience. You are being called to release those old wounds that have not been serving you. They're old. It's old energy, because there's newness that wants to come towards you. Strength, confidence, and happiness, and abundance. All right. I just love that it's sweater weather now, because I just love clothes in general. But I'm like, yeah, it's time to bust out my sweaters. Look how cute and cozy. Okay, so the message, breathe. Listen for the quiet stream. that one that pours infinitely, the one that fills you up. It comes from nowhere, but inside of you. That is your holy grail. It's an overfilling source of love within you. It needs nothing to fill it, not even you. It's when you disconnect from this source, you lose sight that you are the gift to the world. Own this truth. All right, for the message that came through from our pyrite, I also got an additional message, but I think it's all tied into the pyrite. So pyrite is a very abundant crystal. If you ever meditate with your crystals, I would highly encourage you to do that just to see and get to know. They'll let you know their story. And that was essentially what I realized from my first pick a card reading. These crystals let you know they have a personality, but they'll also let you know who they are and what their energy is about. You don't have to go look up crystals. You can just sit with it and get quiet, and you'll find out a lot. So this is what I got. For some reason, I heard the words in ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt. That's what came through. The gold there became an abundant resource. But what we love, I heard a we, so I feel like the multiple voices coming through. But what we love so much about this element, gold, which pyrite is fool's gold, is it perfectly represents the endurance of a spirit and the strength of a golden heart that will last for generations before and generations after. It knows its worth. Its reflective quality, seemingly vain, but truly is a pure recognition of life appreciating itself. And I was really feeling that sentence when I was looking at the reflective quality of pyrite. So we think of, when we look in mirrors, it's like a sign of vanity or whatnot. But the reason why we're so fascinated by selfies and our images is because it's like us getting insight to who we are, connecting to ourselves, or appreciating ourselves. So take the time to maybe even look in a mirror and appreciate yourself. The next vision I got was I saw a man. He was sitting in the clouds, or he was like resting on the clouds, laying down, looking over the edge into like almost like a world that seemed like paradise, like heaven. From that story I got, perhaps you may feel like a guest in this new confident skin, but in time it will be like breathing, and you can walk amongst the gods confidently. Don't just be curious, join the party. So for those of you who are calling in more, to step into more, you have to put yourself in the experience of it. Even if you're just new, you're curious, and you're feeling uncertain. Also remember that you are a reincarnated soul, especially if you are pursuing spirituality on this level. More than likely, you've had many lifetimes, and you've already had to test your confidence and work on that. So tap into that essence as well. All right, let's go ahead and pull some cards. We'll start with the tarot first. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day or evening whenever you're watching this. I hope you're feeling as cozy and comfortable as I am in this sweater. I'm like the perfect temperature right now. The other day I was like hot when I was doing my my live stream. You know what drives me crazy? It's like this hair, like the texture. I put like, by the way, I have like 5 products in my hair. It's not that crazy, but it's like a process. Curly hair is a process. Okay, let me get quiet. What message do you have for the collective today, guides? What message do you have for the collective? Ooh, we got a Knight of Cups. The heart. Okay, let me sink into it. That kind of hit me hard. It's interesting because this card says the invitation, and I was talking about the guest, being a guest at a party. So there might actually be an opportunity for you to step out of your comfort zone and kind of join a group or an activity that, again, it challenged you to step out of your comfort zone. But this is something that you're calling in, and eventually you're going to get used to this position. Like, I'm the president of my public speaking group. I literally been in the club 2 years, and someone was like, wait, you're the president? And I'm like, I kind of called it into my life. I wasn't saying I wanted to be the president. I was just saying I wanted to step into more confidence and more leadership. And they offered it to me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm the president. And I'm about bringing that energy. But I'm sure by the time I'm at the end of my presidency, I'm going to feel like, yeah, I'm the president. Right now, it's like kind of newish. I've been doing it for 4 months. Yeah, I'm getting an invitation. Clarify this Knight of Cups. We have here the High Priestess. Whoa. By the way, the High Priestess is about like an initiation as well. So initiation and invitation. We were talking about the gods and like parting with the gods, right? Parting with the gods in the heavens. Wow. Okay, there is definitely some powerful messages that want to come through. I want to pull some like oracle cards right now. Oof. Oh my gosh, I'm just feeling like you have no idea. You have no idea what this universe, I'm hearing like what this universe is trying to, like, what doors are trying to open for you. I'm feeling a strong sense of delight right now. It feels like a delight. It's like you already know with this Knight of Cups and the High Priestess, you already know you're meant to be up there in the clouds with them. You already know. And they are waiting to await your arrival. It's like, when are you going to acknowledge this? It says here, discovering your truth. And I was talking about owning your truth of, you have this consistent stream. You have this consistent stream of availability, of connection to yourself and the world within you. And you don't have to fill it up. So we do talk about like filling your cup up. But when we talk about filling our cup up, what we're also saying is recognizing what cup is already filling up inside of you. When you tap into your soul's essence, or the observer even, it's like you don't really have to do anything to earn that place, is what I'm hearing. Like if you have to feel like you have to earn the status, it's like when you get centered, you just are. There's no hesitancy. All right, clarify these energies for me, guys. Clarify these energies for me. I'm excited. I am excited. Feeling the excitement. Okay, any minutes. I'm trying not to hit the mic because it's like right next to me. Time for a nap. It's interesting. It's a fox in the clouds with the moon. Okay. Time for a nap. This card is also an interpretation of like following your dreams and listening to your dreams. Like we got to me with this High Priestess and the Knight of Cups, both of them have a moon next to them. And we have a moon here. So this is about your dreams, your intuition, your emotions, leading you down the perfect path. And we were talking about the cup, right? That's also about the overflow of emotions. What am I getting from this? It's like they're saying it's time to take a nap, but it almost feels like it's time to wake up, right? Like the guy in the clouds, even though it feels like a dream, actually the dream is the reality. The dream is the reality. The illusion is the lack. The illusion is this, like when Dorothy went from black and white to color, the illusion is the black and white. Life isn't black and white, it's colorful. Wow. Okay, let me pull one more somewhere. We'll pull from this deck here. 24. I mean, every time I see 24, I think about Kobe. He was a dreamer. He was fierce. He was like a warrior, but he was. It takes me back to the film he made, the film short he made called Dear Dear Baxiball? Was that what it was? Dear Baxiball? It was about him having this dream since he was a little boy that he always wanted to play Baxiball. He always wanted to do this. He always wanted to pursue this. And eventually he did it. He loved it so much. He would do anything. What is the fox a representation of? I feel like it's like put your worries to rest. Because sometimes the fox, it's like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting... like they're intelligent. It's about intellect. It's about talents. But they can be very strategic, right? It's like actually the strategy is God. The strategy is the divine plan. There is no strategy necessary. You think you need to like strategize your way in. You don't need to strategize your way into the heavens. It's like, it's just in there. It's the heart. Okay, tell us more. In 4 and 2, add up to 6, which is about the heart. We have your blessings, guys. Oh my goodness. And another moon. This reading's going to be short. It's just going to be like, blessings are coming to you. Get ready. Open your hands. Open your hands. Get ready. Wow. Guys, something beautiful is coming. It's happening. It's germinating. Is that the right word? I guess so. Something is coming true. It's like, it's going to feel like a cloud 9, like a dream, like unreal. It's like you're being transported to a different reality. Wow. Oh my goodness. Every time I see this card, I think about Hal's moving castle because she has like a heart in her hand. And Hal had his, like he was a wizard who lost his heart. He had his heart eaten by a demon fire. And then Sophie found a way to put his heart back in his body. It's like when you follow your heart and you get back in your body, you can feel the love. You can feel your beating heart. You can feel your dreams come to life. The war is going to end. Hal's moving castle. It's time to end the war with yourself. Oof. Guys, I can't even describe the feeling that is going through my body. It's like, I'm feeling it in my gut. So like sacral, it feels like solar plexus too. It feels like root chakra too. Wow. I have this sixth sense, guys. I have it. I mean, I am a reader. Okay. Tell us more, guides. Let's see. I feel like we're going to end this soon. Inspiration, Ace of Wands. Something new. It's coming alive. And I was just talking about my solar plexus and sacral chakra. That's fire for you. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Good news. New beginning. Two of Swords. Again with the moon. This is something that you're intuitively bringing into your life, like big time. Intuition, your emotions, your inner guidance, your North Star, your compass, your inner compass, pursuing your North Star. It's like close your eyes and you're going to know the answer. Close your eyes and it will come to you. Close your eyes, you're going to know how to manifest this. You literally don't even need to ask. It's just like you know it. You know it. There's a special formula for you for the way that you can bring this into your life. Okay, let's go ahead and jump back and forth between oracle cards. Tell me more about the... Whoopsie. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands, please. But the Two of Swords or, you know, either one of those energies. Ooh. Courage. What was I saying, guys? Courage. And I was also saying that you're the gift, right? You are the blessing. So we have to correct this. We're always seeking blessings, but you have to realize that in order for you to continuously experience blessings, you have to be the blessing, which means to recognize you are the blessing. You being alive in this body it's a miraculous, coincidental, one and only opportunity ever. It was intended, it was intentional. So with the 17, courage, guys, right? Don't just be curious, join the party. Step out of your comfort zone. By shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. Beautiful woman stepping out. She's a harp. She's sitting in the clouds. She has, I think, angel wings. Is that a harp? That's not a harp. It's something else. She's holding it looks like a harp, but it has something else on it. It looks like a harp, though. It's like you're about to perform or do something, perhaps, right? The Ace of Wands, you pursuing this thing that you're passionate about. You're about to get a stage, perhaps, for people to see it, or more of a stage, or more of an audience, or a different audience. Something that requires you to step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone. Perhaps you're creating this experience for yourself. You know, you don't have to go and someone doesn't have to initiate you. The heavens have already initiated you. Are you going to walk through the door? Are you going to walk through the door? You're going to stay shy? Are you going to stay shy? The Two of Swords is probably like maybe the indecision, right? Oh, but should I? I don't know. I'm kind of curious, but I don't know. Well, that's not going to get you where you need to go. Just saying. Okay. Definitely feeling called to... Let's keep going, guys. Guidance for my collective, please. We got here Mother. A lot of feminine nurturing energy. Nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. And Ace of Wands is about giving birth to an idea, an experience, or yeah, it's an idea. Birth of an idea, of a creative idea and a creative endeavor. Something, you're about to give birth to something. Okay, you don't have to be a feminine. You're giving birth to something. You got feminine energy in you. You're about to give birth to a baby. Ooh, and I talked about the germinating. I was like, something's germinating, something's germinating. It's part of like you rebirthing yourself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely getting that. The courage, you stepping out is the rebirth. You mothering yourself, you saying, hey, sweetie, you got this. You having that internal voice with yourself, that internal comforting voice with yourself is going to help you to step into this. Tell us about what this pile is creating with this Ace of Wands. What are they creating? Ooh, we got opposition. Don't worry. I don't think it's opposition. That opposition... I don't know. Usually, to me, opposition... I was actually thinking when I was looking at the Mother, well, it takes two to tango. And we got opposition. It takes two to tango. So it's like your energy or something... Your masculine and feminine energy coming together, two opposites coming together, create a new, right? A baby. A baby. Clarify the opposition, please. Whoop. Okay, hold on. Cards are getting crazy. Clarify the opposition. Stay strong. Oh, okay. Okay, we got House 9 popped out in Pisces. House 9, knowledge, spirituality, right? So this is definitely, in essence, spiritually, it's your up-leveling within yourself. But honestly, for us to up-level, we have to take inspired action with the Ace of Wands. So you are taking some kind of inspired action here with this House 9. And we have the Pisces. And I was talking about the two forces coming together. Pisces. Pisces is about intimacy. Intimacy, we got the two fishes. Two parts coming together. What am I getting from this? Again, about intuition. This is something spiritually very much divinely orchestrated for you. With all this Jupiterian energy surrounding this. This is very much divinely orchestrated for you. Calling you to step out. About closing your eyes. Let me pick this up. Closing your eyes and listening to your intuition to guide you. Okay, let's see. What other guidance do you have for my pile, please? Any minute. Okay, like I heard awakening. You guys might be going through it's like, it might be just an awakening in general, but awakening to yourself. You have your halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. I'm gonna have to read the book on that one. It's been a minute since I saw that. And look at that. It's like a golden palace. Here's this theme of gold coming back in. It's like a golden palace. Whoops. Halls of learning, spirit guides. Spirit guides was the first one. Oh, this is an awakening. Oh, this is an awakening. But there's more to the story. That's what the time for the nap is. It's a lot. It's internally, there's a shift, a huge shift that's happening for you. It's like you process. I'm getting the sense that a lot of you are doing the work to process and work through past energies. Because what I'm getting, this is new energy. Ace of Wands. This is like the rebirth, the birth. This is the birth. So it's like you stepping into your true authentic self, that house 9, in combination with Pisces. It's like your true authentic self. It's like your spiritual body, essentially. Cause of learning. So this is an awakening for some of you. The opposition to me is about the ending and the beginning, as well as the masculine and feminine coming together. So let's go ahead and look at the halls of learning. Confirmation. The card says confirmation. Confirmation. Halls of learning. The halls of learning, also sometimes known as the Great Halls, are the etheric retreat dedicated to spiritual knowledge. They are a training space for all souls, including those on earth, spiritual guides, and those between lives. They've been visited by many spiritual seekers, seers, and mediums. You know what? Maybe that's why I saw the guy in the clouds, because I'm like, I think you are, yes, you're being asked to step into your confidence, but there's like your energetic, your spiritual body first has to be initiated into these halls of learning. Wow. They're a training space for all souls, including those on earth. That's you, spiritual guides, and those between lives. They've been visited by many spiritual seekers, seers, and mediums over the years and have been described as a giant, somewhat gothic university building with a marble flooring, spiral staircases, and tall bookcases. Some have said that these halls are home to the Akashic records, while others have wondered if they are connected to the halls of a mentee. I can confirm that these are actually 2 different retreats. Ultimately, this etheric retreat is an ancient mystery school. And we were talking about ancient Mesopotamia, but I still like the connection. A mystery school, and is particularly powerful for those who are opening up their psychic and clairvoyant abilities. Okay, gotcha. You guys are like, okay. So one of the things that's, you guys are going through a huge initiation, a spiritual awakening here, or you're elevating, you're ascending into utilizing your intuition and your psychic powers. So you guys we are opening up our psychic powers, guys. That is what's going on. And it does require courage because it's different. Yeah, it can be very uncomfortable to embrace more of the spiritual, esoteric world here. So, mystery school, and it is particularly powerful for those who are opening up their psychic and clairvoyant abilities. Remember I was talking about how the dream is reality, right? Intuition, psychic. Yeah. If this gateway comes to you, often it brings confirmation that your psychic gifts are strengthening. Also, if the idea of an ancient mystery school in the astral realm seems familiar, there's a good chance that you've been here during dream time or even between incarnations. These great halls are held within the heart of the source, and are a projection of the divine mind's infinite intelligence. When we visit them, we are connecting directly with the wisdom of source. You're on a path to great learning. Spiritual beings are drawing close to support you. If you are facing challenging or difficult circumstances or have just moved through such a time, you are being called to review what you've learned about yourself. If you're still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it happened, call on the source and your guides to reveal to you the pattern, trauma, or wound that has contributed to this challenge. If you aren't experiencing challenging energy, the reason is that you've made huge progress on your spiritual journey. So much so that your perspective has shifted so that you can view your every challenge as a window of opportunity. The Halls of Learning Gateway indicates that your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. Okay. So you guys, your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. It's Scorpio season officially, I believe. I follow Vedic astrology, so Scorpio season starts right about now. and it ends mid-December. So this is a really good opportunity for you to tap further into your intuitive abilities, my dear. So let's just ask for some additional, you know what's interesting? I've been having some, I don't know if this has been going on with you guys, but I'll share this. I've been having some like really interesting, vivid dreams. And then they do become lucid dreams, because in the dreams, I'm very aware I'm dreaming, but I can see everything very clearly. I literally find myself looking at people's faces like, why can I see every little detail on your face? Usually people are blurry. So there's something about, you know, like realms, right? Going from the 3D to 4D to 5D. I don't know. I'm not that into it to the point where I'm like, I understand how this works or operates, because I'm new to it. So I'm part of the halls of learning, just like you guys. I'm new to this. And that's why I'm very vulnerable and open about my experience, because I want to share from my most authentic self and be like, okay, I'm learning too. The thing that I was really focused on before was becoming a coach and like helping people work through their problems and sift through issues and stabilize their life. But woof, there's a lot happening as I'm getting into this. We have here the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Okay. A lot of miraculous energy wants to come through. The Holy Spirit. Whew. Okay, so let's just see whatever guidance you guys need right now. I think the main guidance that came through was like, if you feel like you're needing to process some old wounds, process it right now. This is a good time. If you feel like you have processed some of those things, or you feel something's opening up, I'm in the place where I feel like something's opening up, then be open to what that is, and get ready to start studying and learning. Guidance for my pile. Forces working against you. That's very interesting guidance. It's an axe. Okay, even though it says forces working against you, you're never powerless, okay? If anyone ever makes you think that they know better and you're powerless when you're the one who has the answer to your life, just remember that is so not true. So the forces working against you, the only force that can truly work against you in this world is you. So I'm hearing like some of you need to cut away or axe away, maybe even cut cords with certain experiences energetically that are not serving you anymore. Tell us more, guys. We have heartache over what you no longer have and hard work ahead. Dang, they aren't playing. Okay, so the forces, the axe, forces working against you. We have here the spear. Heartache over what you no longer have. So this is about perception. If we focus on what we lack, then we're just focused on lack. If we focus on what we have, then we're focused on what we have. I need you to stop, pause, and reflect and think about what you feel like you don't have. This won't even be like something that it could be old wounds. That's usually what a heartache is, over old wounds. But this could be just in general something you feel like you lack, like insecurities. It's cutting away at your heart. You know, it's affecting you. It's affecting your healing journey, and the ease that's supposed to take place. So if you can focus on the more and that inner source, then you will feel confident. But any kind of worry about what you don't have is separation and disconnection from yourself, from source, and the present moment. So table here, hard work ahead. Ooh, it's serious, guys. Oh my goodness. It is serious. So now's the time you need to get focused. Now's the time to get focused. With that ninth house, that is about the knowledge. This reading is a lot more intense than I was expecting. Clarify the hard work ahead, please. I mean, spirituality is never easy work. House 8, come on. Yeah. This is about releasing those old past wounds. So you guys, we as a collective, we're being called to really work on those and releasing those old past wounds and transforming them and alchemizing them and understanding that everything served a purpose. So what you're being asked to do is ask, what purpose is this situation, this limitation serving me? What am I being asked to learn? Because the more you say you step up to this, the more your energy is just going to unlock. The abundance is just going to unlock. It's going to feel a lot easier. So we just need a process. It's not something you can, get away from. The inner work. You always have to do it. So be brave. The courage is also be brave about processing, because that can be hard. It can be very hard. But allow yourself to do it. And don't get lost in it. Be intentional. To me, that acts as like, be very intentional about what needs to cut away. Anything, again, that's a limiting belief is not for you anymore. Okay. Tell us more about guidance guides. Okay. Tell us more about guidance for the swoop. The gift of connection. Right? We are talking about connecting to source in yourself. That's the first and foremost. You got to make sure I'm present, I'm connected with myself, the source within that is always overflowing. I always have access to this. We have here 27, the gift of connection, crown chakra. Let me grab the book for this one. It's a woman who's being embraced by a masculine, actually. Yeah, and we were talking about intimacy, love, connections as well. Okay, what it says, 27. Maybe you have a special connection to the number 27. 27 adds up to 9, which is connected to Sagittarius, spiritual awakening. We have here, this is the message to surrender the beginning and the end of all relationships. So that's the healing for some of us, is ending this need to perceive or identify a relationship as such. Understand that you're a child of the divine. You belong really to no one but life itself. So, sometimes we have this, this desire to associate or claim or be claimed or claim an identity. But this spiritual awakening, in order for this to happen, we have to be okay with shedding identities that don't serve you. I think it's perfectly normal. You're human. You're going to have identities, right? But be fluid with them. Maybe not have such a vice grip on, I am a daughter of these people who raised me and who didn't really teach me everything. Let go of these identities. They don't serve you. Let go of the, loosen your grip on it. So it says, this is where you will find the most opportunity to learn, grow, and feel fulfilled. Yeah, it says focus instead on authentic connections in the present. This is where you will find the most opportunity to learn, grow, and feel fulfilled. If you have felt lonely or have longed to be understood, you have a wonderful opportunity before you. Every prayer's answer is right there alongside the call. Trust this and see that it is only a trick of the mind that hides what you seek. Firstly, you do not let anything or anyone stand in the way of you connecting to and opening your own heart. What did I say at the beginning of this? I was just like, if anyone tells you that you don't know, they are not for you. Master self-loving. So we are being called to radically love ourselves. I know that sounds crazy. People are like, oh, self-love. But I'm like, if you wouldn't have that reaction to it if you weren't already doing it and filling it up. That was a weird way to word it. Then reach out and touch people. Mend your relationships, give beautiful smiles and songs to others, and welcome smiles in return. No matter how disconnected you feel, everything about you is vibrating and affecting everybody else in your surroundings. Your mind, your heart, your astral projection, and your magnetic field vibrates. So command this vibration to be a warm, compassionate, kind, and happy and grateful. In this state of love, your magnetic field will draw others to you. Be prepared for this. Have healthy boundaries and yet be completely non-defensive. Mastering disarming others with a twinkle of the eye or a touch of your hand. You will elevate everyone you meet to soften and receive the love in your heart. Beautiful. Okay. So I feel like I need to pull tarot. So let me see. What further guidance do you have? What last bit of guidance do you have for us, guides? It's never a straight path, is it? Whoa. Yeah, we were talking about confidence. More than enough. We have the King of Wands. We have the Justice card. King of Wands and the Justice. The first thing I noticed is these two are dressed very similarly in their red garb, but one's a feminine, one's a masculine. It almost feels like if I were to put these two next to each other, they feel the same. Interesting. It's about the opposition. I'm kind of getting that. They couldn't be more different. One's more like really highly intellectual and is a passionate, maybe communicator. The other one is driven by their passionate desires, and that's what guides them. So that's Libra and fire as well. This energy feels on fire. It does. It feels quite intense. Like as soon as I dropped the cards on the table, they felt quite impactful. So I'm getting this feeling of impact, or making an impact, or you can make an impact on yourself and the lives of those who are around you. You are impactful. Tell us more about the King of Wands and the Justice. Firecracker, excitement. Talk about impact. And look, it's red. I heard I didn't come to play in my head. Tell us more about this King of Wands and the Justice card. Woo. What do you know? What does it say? Hera, Alliance, 20. Two opposing coming together. The alliance, there's alliance being made. The opposites, two opposites coming together to make a whole. There's connection too. But I feel like you have to figure this out with yourself first before connections can come into your life. I think you're being asked to make some kind of decision before, like right now, energetically, before any kind of manifestation can come into your life. It is about being confident. She's wearing peacock feathers. It's always about confidence to me. But she feels quite intelligent, right? With like the Justice card. It's the same energy. It's a combination of these two energies. You have to embrace these two energies within yourself. Your inner confidence, your inner fire. Firecracker. Excitement. I just keep hearing you have to decide something before this can come in. I just keep hearing that and feeling that. There's a decision that needs to be made before this, whether, you know, it is blessings. It is like more abundance, a change, a shift. For some of you, it's connections and people. But before this can come in, something about you need to decide what you want first. You have to make peace with something here. Guidance for my pile. What is it that they need to decide before this blessing can come in? Kind of wanted to flip. Let's try again. Yeah, and it's so interesting. It says Alliance, Hera, and it says the number 20, which breaks down to 2. 2. Look, direction, guardian. You need to make a decision. Choose your path. You need to choose your path. So this is calling in for like commitment to yourself, to what you want, what you're bringing into your life. Your homework is to choose your path. We have an ox, an eagle, a lion. Ask within you what is most important in terms of what helps you to decide. To me, what you're being called to decide on is like, it is your inner compass. We talked about that earlier. That wasn't a coincidence. And it has a compass kind of like in the middle as well. There's a compass in the middle. Here. You have to decide what is guiding you. Is it your mind? Or is it your heart? Is it money? Or is it freedom? You need to decide what you want. What's directing you? So this is up to you. This is depending on what creates conflict within you. That's what's going to decide. When you decipher through that and you cut through that, the axe as well, axe away the clutter, you tap into your inner source, the continuous stream, what's left? When you chop away all of these identities and you shed all of these identities about who you think you are, what is left? Like a child, what is left? What wakes you up and makes you feel excited? That's what you need to decide, what that is, what that looks like for you. Because for some of you, there is connections coming in, significant connection coming in. I feel like I need to look further into this miracle. What is this miracle? Tell me about the miracles. And then we're going to end the reading here. Long reading, sorry about that. Very passionate. We had the mother, we were talking about making a baby, Ace of Wands, and we have the Empress, who is the mother, the embodiment of all queens. This is the miracle, the Empress. It's about self-love. Love is the miracle. But I'm just seeing her decorated. So it's about knowing you can have everything you want. By pursuing or using that one thing that guides your inner compass. It's believing that. There is no feeling of sacrifice here. You do have to put in the work, right? Process some emotions. We're probably going to be doing that for the rest of this month. Plus maybe even into December as well is kind of what I'm feeling. But it's more importantly, it's like putting yourself on the pedestal is kind of what I'm getting as well, is understanding your worth. That's the miracle. It's like the moment you really understand, you are the gift. And everything else outside of you is just a reflection of who you are. But even before it comes in, you don't need any outsourced representation of what you really are. Okay, let's go ahead and do some affirmation cards, and then we'll go ahead and end this reading. Affirmation cards for this collective. Okay, we got 2 right away. Let's take these. We have here, I eat to fuel my body, not to satisfy my appetite. That's about discipline. I eat to fuel my body, not to satisfy an appetite. So with the 8th house, to me, that calls in the knowledge and hard work ahead, that's about discipline. It's about understanding there is work to be done here. Because you called it in. When you call in blessings, life is like, we're going to give it to you. But you might need to stretch, which requires discipline. Discipline is typically required for mastery. It's like if you have a certain amount of time to master something to get to the outcome you want, you're going to need discipline. Like, it's to achieve big things. Usually that's when discipline is called in, is when you need to achieve big things. Serious stuff. We have here, my partner and I laugh with each other until our bellies hurt. Very left field. This reading got very serious. It's about, like, you get to have it all. It's like you get to be happy, you get to be delighted, right? When you're talking about the delight, you get to be happy, you get to enjoy, you get to, people who are aligned with that positive, good energy get to come into your life. It gets to be healthy and nourishing all around. To me, laughter, to me, laughter is about, it's like nirvana. It's like the height of joy and like all these like beautiful, bubbly feelings that want to come out of you. That's to me what laughter is. It's like you get to have it all, but in order for you to have it all, you need to decide what's guiding you in the direction of what you want, what's leading you, what's motivating you. And you have to process old stuff, because it's like where you're going, we don't need a crowded suitcase. We need an empty suitcase. Because there's like, the suitcase wants to be filled with new experiences, new exciting experiences that are aligned with who you are, who you're being born into, reborn into. Okay, final message. Blup, blup. Clarity. I feel like I shouldn't have pulled that, because I'm like, wait a second. I see clearly now. Okay. I could see clearly now, the rain is gone. So it's about, you're going to be able to see clearly. So just, stay confident. If you guys are in processing mode, it's Scorpio season. Just know that you're being called to process. It's just how the seasons and cycles work. Listen to your own season cycle, but make use of the energies too. Sun is illuminating Scorpio. It's illuminating Scorpio. So now is the perfect time for you to process those emotions, because it's illuminating it, which means it's not dark, which means that when you illuminate the darkness, it feels very positive. So even in the 8th house, which is like we consider like a dark house sometimes, it illuminates that house, right? Even the 12th house, they consider it the house of loss. But when the sun is in the 12th house, wherever it sits, it illuminates it. It brings positivity and light. So you're going to be able to see clearly. Clarify the clarity. Yeah. So we are being called to do a deeper processing in order to welcome this. Oh my goodness. This manifestation here. Yep. So we got the Hermit. Intro. This is about you, your inner world. Look inside of you. That will let you know. The 10 of Pentacles is about, this could be like family karmic situations that have been hard, old family past. And we have here the Two of Wands, which is about seeing things, right? Having a vision. Also about making a choice. That's right. It is about making a choice. You have options. You always have free will. So you need to decide, like firmly decide what gets to come energetically into your life, and be very strict. I would say create a daily ritual where you acknowledge and affirm the energy of what you want to come into your life. You can even say things like, I am strong, I am fierce, I am confident, and that will bring those experiences to you. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay, that was craziness. I mean, we got the Hierophant, 6 of Pentacles, and Wheel of Fortune, but I kind of threw those cards. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. I don't know. That song has popped up in my head a couple of times, and I'm like, what is that? McDonald's theme song. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles for me. 3 of Swords. Yeah, it's about the healing and releasing that you need to do. We got 3 of Swords and the Devil card. So this is about the release that needs to happen. Okay. All right. So do your healing, do your processing, and know that beautiful things are coming towards you, like miraculous things that feel like miraculous, like a dream, like a miracle, like a blessing. There is work to be done, and it's like working with your guides, your intuition, your spirit guides, entering into the halls of a mentee. That's going to also help you. This is also confirmation to know that you're not alone, to know that in, your healing and processing, you're not alone. You are not alone. They're supporting you every step of the way. They're helping you to figure it out. So continuously ask for guidance. All right. I hope you guys have a beautiful day or evening. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.